What's up, everybody? So I thought I'd do something a little different today. It's been a while since I played this game, and this is one of my personal favorites. As you can see, it's Jagged Alliance 2, and it's using the, I can't really remember exactly what it's called, JA1.13 or something like that. And basically what it does is it just adds a bunch of stuff to it. Now I'm going to see if I can turn down the music a little bit here. There we go. That's a little better, I think. So yeah, Jagged Alliance 2 with the JA1.13 patch, or upgrade, or I don't know what the hell you call it, add-on, I guess. And it adds a lot of stuff like more weapons and I don't really think it adds any additional enemies or anything like that. But I do think I do think that it does some stuff with the like the artificial intelligence and you know, logic and things like that. So so yeah. Anyway, man, I thought I'd start a new game of that. Trying to think though if there's any stuff here that I need to. Now I'm just gonna be honest with you. I've played this before, so I'm thinking that most of my configurations and stuff should already be there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start a new game, and here we go. Experienced, leave it at that. Inventory, yeah, definitely new. Squad size 10. Skill traits, progress speed. Now see this stuff right here, excuse me, most of this stuff is kind of new and modified from the patch that I'm playing with. Bobby Ray, that's like a. Let me cough here real quick. Hold on a second. Now, before I got on here, man, I ate some. I ate some chips with Tostitos creamy spinach dip, so my throat's a little gummed up, I guess. Hope you'll forgive me. So before you start the game, you dick around with all these settings, okay? As you can see, I'm playing on experience. I'm not gonna do anything stupid like insane. I mean, give me a break. I'm not doing that. But experience is just kind of like the middle ground, I guess. I think it might be the default, but I can't really remember. Inventory / attachments, that's for the new weapons and new attachment stuff. Squad size 10. I'd like to have the biggest squad size as possible. New skill traits incorporated from the add-on. Progress read item choices. I don't honestly know what that is, but whatever. I'm just gonna go roll with it. Now back to Bobby Ray's. When you get in the game and you establish an airport zone, you can start ordering items from this kind of like an underground weapons provider, I guess. I don't really know the lore behind it, but I know that once you get one of the airports, you can start ordering stuff. So, and I definitely want the absolute best quality weapons, you know. I don't like to screw around with it. Because see, the original game, it's one of these games where it tries to make you just kind of eke by with stuff as best as you can, you know, just to survive. And I would like to think that if you're a mercenary, because what this game is you're basically a mercenary group, or you've been hired on. How do I even explain this? So there's this country named Arulco. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I'm just going to kind of roll with it. And it's been kind of taken over by this dictator chick, and she's basically amassing a personal army to try to maintain her authority over the country, because she's, you know, basically making everyone into slaves and stuff. And basically you've been hired in to in turn hire a bunch of mercenaries to go in and you know, free the country up. And it gets kind of crazy, man. I mean, some of the stuff in the game, it's I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's cheesy, but it's just really over the top with some of the stuff that you can do in it. So now, if you choose sci-fi, you incorporate the possibility of some of your mining zones that you can eventually start using in the game. Because see, whenever you progress through the map on this game, you not only can raise a militia, but you can also tap into the country's various like mines and stuff that you can then use to foot the bills of your ongoing effort. And every once in a while, if you play the sci-fi type, some of those mines can get taken over by insects, like crazy bugs and stuff, and that kind of adds a sci-fi feel to it. Realistic, that takes that out of that. But I'm going to go ahead and definitely do the sci-fi thing. Wait a minute. Oh, quantity. Yeah, definitely want awesome on that too, for Bobby Ray's. Available arsenal, tons of guns, and extra difficulty. Yeah, screw that. You know me, man. I save anytime I want. That way I can always return to it if I need to. It's just the way I play it, man. Because if you're going to play a game, have fun with it, right? Why subject yourself to be some sort of gluttonous person for punishment or whatever? I don't play that shit. I'm not one of those YouTube, Uber stars that winds up accruing about 2 million views per month or something. I got into this whole YouTube thing thinking it'd just be kind of a thing to pass time on. So, I mean, if you're hoping to see me be one of those dudes that, in this game conquers Arulco in one single save, fuck that. Get your ass away from me. That's not what I would do. That's just not how I play, man. I don't do that. So 1.13 features. Now I think this is the stuff that should be already kind of configured, and I don't know if it is, honestly. Now the 1.13 stuff incorporates zombies. I've never played that, man. I really don't want to do that. And I don't know if I've ever played with bandit raids either, to be honest. What is that? Taking advantage of open warfare, bandits can attack vulnerable town sectors. Civilian deaths will cause loyalty losses. I don't know if I want to do that, man. Yeah, some of the stuff, enemy vehicles can move. What's this? Okay, what's this? Chris will offer its services to you on their website. You can order security personnel from flag this militia or blah blah blah. Yeah, some of the stuff I don't even remember from when I was playing this patch and stuff. I guess there's been a bunch of stuff that I haven't really explored myself. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of roll with this, man. If I spend time looking through all this crap, I'm gonna waste a lot of time, and I just kind of want to get into it, man. So, all right, here we go, man. Gonna do it. Let's do this. Let's go. So I'll let this play out. That way you guys can kind of see it. It's kind of cool.
Approaching waypoint, Charlie.
Gives you some background.
Please advise. Make it, Colin.
I'll tell you, man, from back in the day, these graphics were pretty awesome.
Fire station Tango, firewood ready. Company.
I was happy to hear you have decided to take the assignment. No doubt your inquiries have shown that I, Enrico Chivaldori, speak the truth. In the past 10 years, since killing my father and framing me, my wife has inflicted great suffering upon my people. Those that may be of value to her are imprisoned, beaten, and tortured. The old, the sick, even infants with birth defects are removed swiftly from the population. Now it is time to remove her. I have brought the money you requested. It is everything I have. However, Arulco is full of gold and silver, and you might be able to convince the miners to help us in the struggle. There also exists a small but determined rebel movement. They are led by a man named Miguel Cordona. If you can locate Miguel, I have written a letter for you to give him. I believe he will accept you and prove to be an invaluable ally. I wish you luck, my friend.
Okay. So as you saw from that opening sequence, there's this chick named Diedranna. I'm not really sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but she's basically the chick that's come into this country and tried to basically take control of it. Now, we're basically the resistance, okay? That guy that you just saw speaking to that shady character, he's the dude that's hired us to in turn hire him a team of mercenaries to come in and liberate this country. So right now, as you can see, we don't have any MERCs hired, and we're kind of tight on funds, so we've got to do what we can to kind of get something started here. So this is the laptop that you're using, and from it you can have access to certain kinds of links. Right now, opening up, we only have access to this one, and this is the one, this is like the main mercenary, I don't know, hiring portal, if you will, that you use to basically hire your team with. Now, one thing that you can do is create your own mercenary, but I'm trying to remember. Oh, I think, okay. Gotta read this first, I think. Yeah, so I'm not gonna sit here and read all this stuff, but basically the imp thing is the one that you use to create your own mercenary. So if we go back into this, go into here. Now there's a code in this. It's XEP624. You gotta add that, and then from there you can make your merc guy. I'm not really sure what to name my guy, man. I don't know. I don't know what to name him. Let's say unknown. And how about Snake Eyes? I always like JoJo's. Oh shit, man, I can't. Frig. Snake. Sure, why not, man. Okay. Too bad I can't name him Snake Eyes, because I was always a fan of Snake Eyes from JoJo's. Or JoJo. Okay, done. Now we do this thing where we create a profile. Okay, these from here on, I think, are the new portraits that the add-on makes. Well, minus that's one of the normal ones. So this is from the beginning. These are normal from core, and from here, this guy and I guess this guy are the ones that are new. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick this dude. He's kind of cool looking.
Time for the enemy to say its prayers!
We have some inconveniences to dispose of.
Time to take out the trash!
Alright. Hair color. else. Big body. What's this? Rifle holding. Oh, okay. So normal body is like that. Big body is like this. And I can't remember if... I think what this does is it makes it to where you look more like Arnold Schwarzenegger, where you're walking around holding like an M16 in one arm. So we're gonna roll with that, I guess. Okay, now you pick your traits. So as you can see, this is kind of like an RPG type of thing that they tried to introduce back in the 90s or whatever it was, whenever this game was made. And you're just basically trying to do what you can to make your guy here. Now, there are certain kinds of sequences or combinations of things that you can do to like maximize certain kinds of attributes and stuff, like sneaking or, you know, being really awesome with a sniper rifle or that kind of stuff. And I can't remember what they are, and I'm not going to even worry about it. Let's see here, aggressive. Let's go with the neutral, I guess. Disabilities. Now, I think if you pick disabilities, it gives you more, like, trait points, I think. I'm just going to kind of go with it. Actually, oh, no, we'll go with this. You look, hold on. Let's go with attractive. What's the other one? Like a babe? Yeah, let's do that. Appearance is somewhat important. You have average manners. Important. American, hate everyone. Racist. You are not racist against non-white people. And you know, the original imp profile thing didn't have this kind of stuff, so this is stuff that I think's been added on with the add-on. So we'll just roll with that. Skills. Okay, here we go. Auto weapons, blah blah blah. Over ops and marksman. Should I do a sniper or should I do spy? Ops marksman. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. No, I'll do both. We're good. So what does that mean? What is... See, some of this stuff I can't even... I'm not even really sure about. Let's do that, I guess. So we'll go with that. Let me see here. Because usually whenever I make forays against any of the bad guys, I always try to wait until nighttime. Okay. Enforcement, prison guard. Mr. Bomber, Hitman, Paratrooper, Gorilla. Competitive shooter. Let's do counter-terrorist. Seems like a cool one. Attributes. Alright, yeah, this is the good stuff. So these are kind of like your basic attributes. I don't really know what the... I don't really know what that does. Oh, okay, I see. It gives you some sort of multiplier type thing. When it comes to playing with the mercenaries, goes without saying that you want a pretty good health, but as your guy increases in level, all of the stuff winds up increasing. So you want to start off with something pretty good. Now, I think if I remember right, agility is the one that determines how much energy they have. And trust me when I say that agility gets to be a pain in the ass sometimes when your guys are like running out of breath. You've got to sit there for a few minutes, let them catch up on that. So I want that high. I want really insanely high marksmanship, as high as I can get. Strength, wisdom, leadership. Try to put that up to 50. And explosives too is another one, because if you don't have high explosives, or at least just a decent amount of explosives, stupid crap can happen where they accidentally let explode things, you know, when you're placing down landmines or something like that. In fact, I think I'm just going to go ahead and max out. So 70. So he's not the most dexterous person. Medical, mechanical, he's not really game on. Everything else, though, I think is going to give us a decent start. So we'll go with that. Okay, what's this? Oh, gear. Yeah, this is another important thing, too. Now, some of this stuff I've kind of hacked a little bit. There's an editor that I think, I can't remember where I got it from, but it basically lets me at least place some starting gear in the sector that I'm being basically dropped in at. And I've kind of done some stuff where I gave myself a few things here and there, so you'll see what those things are. It's some sniper rifles and other basics, really. But as you can see, they try to give you some sort of starting type thing here, and I mean, anybody anybody with any ounce of sense is going to say, okay, well, if you're being hired in as a mercenary and being expected to liberate an entire country, we're not going to expect you to be dropped in with a friggin' pistol. I mean, get real. You know how I am about some of these kinds of things. I told you about some of that type of stuff when I was playing RimWorld. You know, there's a certain amount of, I don't know, reason or something that you should be able to be entitled to with some of this kind of crap. Let's see here. Leg armor. Some of this stuff I don't really even understand, to be honest. I don't even remember what these are. I think if I remember right, though, some of these do better against certain kinds of armor and things like that. I just wish I could remember which ones are which. So we've got some night vision goggles, so that's cool. I'm not going to want that, though, when I'm being dropped in, so I'm hoping that I can... Yeah, I guess I can. Shit, so I was hoping I could put that in his stuff over here. I guess I can't. Alright, screw it. Let's rock and roll. Alright, so there's one guy. Now let's see if we can't hire one more. Now these are the guys that you gotta hire outside, because once you make that one person in the custom imp thing, you can't do that ever again. That's just like a one-time only type of thing. Okay. Now there's guys on here that are better than others. Like Scope, for example, she's really awesome with shooting. She's like one of the best shooters out of the entire set of mercenaries. I always try to hire a guy named Shadow, though, because he's a badass. He always wears camo, and he's got some sort of like military background, I believe. Let's see what he can use here, though. Now, again, some of this isn't really going to matter that much, because once they land, they're going to wind up having some better gear. I'll try to roll with this, though, I guess. Well, let's go ahead and go with this.
Hmm? How long's the job? Yeah, okay. We'll see how well we work together. You don't like my style, I don't like yours. We shake hands when the contract's over and call it a wash.
All right, so here's the the country map. We're starting off in this place called Omerta, I guess. We get dropped in by helicopter, and we immediately get ambushed by some guys that are occupying the sector. Once we get down there, we're gonna make our way over here to this second sector, and at that point, we'll rendezvous with the country's ongoing rebels, who are trying to basically take things on their own right now without knowing that we're coming in to help. But then once we get down there, we need to go and make our way over here to Drassen, because right here is where our first airport is. The only other airport in this country, I believe, if I remember right, is down here in Meduna, and right here is where Diedranna is. So I think for this episode, what we'll try to do, depending on how things go, we'll try to finish up here, go over to here, take care of the rebels, and then make our way over here to the airport. And hopefully we don't get killed then. So we'll see what happens. But you know me, man. I'm going to go ahead and save real quick. Going to make a new save here. Because as you can see, I've got some prior games. Let's just make one right here, like I do with my RimWorld stuff. Alright, here we go. Alright guys, wish me luck.
We know they're there.
Yes.
It's just a question of finding them.
Alright, here we go. Now I've got to remember how this works. Gotta remember, man, it's been a while since I played this, so a lot of my shortcut keys and things I can't remember.
Time to take out the trash.
So Snake sees someone.
Bingo!
You called.
Shit. What am I doing here? That's what I was looking for.
Yes?
I always try to mute them simply because it gets a little annoying after a while whenever there's, rambling on and on. Alright, yeah, and see, there's the pre-drops, so... Here's a lay of the land, by the way. As you can see, it's all, like, war-torn and stuff, and... In order for you to move into different sectors, you gotta get your mercenaries over to, like, one place, and then this icon changes to one that doesn't have the little circle slash thing, and then you can move into different sectors that way. Or you can just go into your map right here and designate a sector to move to. But you got to remember that you can't do that whenever you're currently in like a battle mode, which is what we're doing right now. Or I can't remember what they call this, like time sequence mode or something like that. I don't know. Trying to think here. This is gonna get kind of hairy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to wait out, because after if okay, so once you enter into battle mode like what you're in right now, you press the done button down here after you've used up all of your little like time units or whatever you call these, and if you go, I think it's if you go 2 rounds without any kind of interactions with enemies, it goes back to freeform mode where you don't have to worry about clicking this thing all the time. But the reason I'm holding off on doing that and not moving around, I mean, is because I want to try to save my units. That way, if a surprise happens and they see somebody coming, they'll have more units and stuff to spend and to do things with.
Unfriendlies. That was close enough.
Okay, so apparently Shadow's the one that can act on that right now. And see, if I had moved around and stuff, I wouldn't have all those units and stuff to spend to be able to shoot this guy. That sucked. So now we're back to Shadow again. I'll hit him this time. Okay, he's dying, so I'm not going to waste any units trying to take him out. I'm just going to let him sit there. So I'm going to go for the torso again. There we go. So now that he's critical, the likelihood of him trying to pull off not only trying to pull off a shot against us, but also hitting us is very unlikely. So it's in my best interests just to kind of not really worry about it. I mean, I can't really do anything else anyway because that was a surprise turn, which means that Shadow here saw him through line of sight. I guess he saw him through this doorway here. And now that he's critical, in all likelihood, that guy, this enemy right here, is going to try to spend whatever time units he has either patching himself up or running away to try to find cover. See, he didn't really do anything. That's because he's kind of struggling right now. So we're going to hopefully take him out now. Bingo.
Didn't even say goodbye.
Right. Now we're away from the time unit stuff, so now I can kind of freely move around. But this is where it gets kind of scary, though, too. Let me see here. Because what you need to be careful of is sometimes enemies and stuff can surprise you as well, and sometimes you can fall victim to their movements and stuff.
Got something over here.
I'm gonna make sure.
What is that? What is that?
Okay,
Something
so
over there.
finding stuff. I want to try to avoid separating the two
What is that?
because he's kind of the backup to Shadow, and Shadow's kind of the backup to Snake.
Got something over here.
Second here. Okay, so now I've got kind of a sniper here in a roost. It's not much of a sniper, but it helps. Okay, so there's that. use that. Okay.
We've got company.
All right, here we go. I'm waiting for him to move. Okay, this might get a little dicey, so wish me luck.
We've got company.
Alright. I'm gonna try to blast this guy. Full auto. Torso.
Didn't even say
Good deal.
goodbye.
Alright.
Yeah, this is an enemy-free zone.
Alright. So when that music kind of lightens up into what you're hearing now, that means that you basically took care of all of the guys that were in this zone or this sector. So now you kind of get to look around at stuff to see what all can be picked up and everything. You know, loot all the buildings and stuff like that. Now, usually in this sector, there's rarely anything that's like worth having. You might, if you're lucky, find maybe a crowbar or something like that, but that's usually about it. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do, though, is get our goodies.
Got something over here.
Okay, yeah, see, bloody knife. Go over here. Now, the good thing about when you take care of everyone who's an enemy, I mean, you don't have to screw around.
What is that?
With,
What is that?
hold on a second.
Something over there. What is that?
Gets
Something over there.
He starts talking.
Something over there.
Want a closer look at that?
What is that? What is that?
Want a closer look at that?
What is that?
I think he's found everything now. I think. Let me go over here real quick. Is there anything over here? Okay. Anyway, whenever you've killed all of the enemies in a given sector, you can go into your map, and I think if I do this, I can look at all of the inventory that we have from here and equip from this point, which is what I always prefer because it's easier to do. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and get ourselves some toys. So let's go ahead and get the starting gear stuff. Through here. Some smoke grenades. So that can be useful. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Okay, give you a little bit of a rundown of some of the stuff that I'm messing with here. Okay, so you're not talking to somebody who knows a whole lot about military grade armor and stuff, but Spectra, from what little I do understand about it, is one of the best. And it's specially coated with a certain kind of thing, I guess, some sort of compound that makes it harder or something. So this stuff is basically all of that, coated Spectra, okay? And that's what I'm equipping him with right now. Now, those sunglasses help during the day to reduce things like sun glare whenever somebody's aiming through a scope. The extended ear helps them hear things. So if they're doing some sort of night ops, or if they're in a base or something like that, an enemy facility, the extended ear helps them hear things a little better. And of course, we're going to wind up having some night vision goggles here. So there's that. Let me see here. So that's, I think that's it for the armor. Yeah. That's basically it for the armor. Now let's get Snake's armor. I think you can put leg protectors in the pants. Let's give that a shot, because I'm pretty sure we can. Yeah. See, that's kind of the cool thing about this game. Whenever you're screwing around with this stuff, you can kind of... He's got something in there. What is that? It's Gen 1. You can right-click on the article and like have little like add-ons and stuff to the respective thing that you're messing with. Okay, there's that. Extended ear. In fact, I'll tell you what, man, I'm just gonna go ahead. Okay, so there's that. Is that a small scope? Okay. Some of this stuff, like here's some wire cutters which come into play whenever you're up against a fence that you can cut through. Med kits, chemical brake lights which come in really handy during night raids. And this guy is going to need camo, so let's go ahead and try to max out on that. Stack wise, I mean. Actually, hold on a second here. Alright, there we go. He's got 5. Okay, there's that. Let's get him some actual guns here. So we've got some PSG 1s, which I do not mind. Okay, let's leave it at that for now. Lives. There. Okay, one second here. I need to look at this ammo a little closer. Okay, I think we'll just roll with this. 2, 3. Let's actually put that right there. Battery mags for that. I tell you what, let's put one of these back. So these if I can. Chance I can put that in here. See, it gets a little cumbersome sometimes because you need to figure out exactly what kinds of pouches and stuff you can use to carry what kinds of items. And I mean, it's not a big deal, but it comes into play big time whenever you're worrying about what all you can carry and stuff, you know. So there's that. Another thing, too, to be mindful of is the fact that sometimes, if you're not careful, you can put grenades into a pack that winds up taking a certain amount of time units to grab and equip during a battle phase or whatever. As to where I think, if I'm not mistaken, sometimes if you put things in these kinds of pouches or your utility belt stuff, sometimes that doesn't require time units to do. So it's just one of those things that you gotta kind of get used to. There. Kind of thinking maybe I should take some of these bigger grenades. I can carry 6 of them. Alright, so there's that. And I'll take a few mustard canisters. So we've got a 7x scope, laser sights, and bipod. That's pretty awesome. And you can put silencers on this, but I don't think I've got any that I can actually use right now, unfortunately. Yeah. It's all good though, because these guns are pretty awesome. But you ought to see what stuff I'm going to wind up ordering at some point. There's guns that are 10 times better than this stuff. So now we just need to do the same thing with the other guy, Shadow. Less because his utility harnesses and backpack and stuff, in fact, he's not even wearing a backpack, so that's one reason he can't really carry anything right now. I don't know if I can put this on there. Oh hell yeah, I didn't realize that I could do that. Which I should have known. I guess I was just kind of getting too lost in some of this stuff. So yeah, let's definitely put one of those on there. Is there anything else? Oh, here's what I wanted. Yeah, this is gonna have to be we have for right now. So let's again do a save. Now, we need to give a letter to this lady that's around here somewhere. I think it's her.
Why are you here?
We need to give her this.
Who are you? What is this? A letter from Enrico Civaldori.
Enrico's the dude
He
that
has
hired
not
us.
forgotten us. We had given up hope of ever hearing from Enrico again. Who would believe that someone living in the comforts of exile would care about this dismal country? Very well then. Follow me. Do not make any quick moves. Miguel's men will be nervous. You do not wish to intimidate them. Diedranna has brutally bombed and attacked us for over 2 straight months.
So basically what she's doing is she's leading us to like the rebel, or at least one of the rebel hideouts, to talk to this dude who's gonna kind of, I don't know, I guess we're just liaising with him so that he can tell us what else is going on and basically introduce us to him.
Why have you brought them here? Have you lost your mind, woman? You bring death to all of us.
They have been sent by Enrico Civaldori. They're here to help us, Dimitri. They must speak with Miguel. I would never bring them here without proof of this.
In respect of your husband, I take your word. We will go down. But if you make mistake, Fatima, you will die with them.
Do not move, and no one will die.
Fatima say they are here to help us. She say she have proof, Carlos.
Enrico has enlisted mercenaries to aid us in the struggle. I have a letter addressed to Miguel. It is signed by Enrico himself and contains details of the night we helped him flee Arulco. Details only he would know.
Enrico? Civaldori? Most suspicious. I question his reasons.
I do not. Let me see this letter.
Here.
It be true. Enrico has sent men to help us. On behalf of my rebel force and the people of Arulco, I welcome you. We are very much in need of your aid. Diedranna wishes to remove Omerta from the map of this country.
She is evil, a driven bitch.
That will do, Ira. I am sure our friends have heard of her nature. If not, they will know soon enough.
She won't, and she won't see it coming. We'll get the job done.
I have lost over 30 men in the last month. My force is down to the people you see here. But I do have a few trusted people living in the Arulco countryside. The people of Arulco would overthrow Diedranna with pleasure, but they live in fear of her, and rightfully so. She be heartless and brutal. She has robbed our country of its money and its soul. Getting their confidence be our biggest problem. The people must feel we are capable of defeating her. Yet, without their support, we cannot. We are missing soldiers and equipment. You could not have come at a better time.
We are short of food too, Miguel. We need safe passage to Drassen, or more people will die.
Yes. Carlos be my close advisor. He is right. He usually be right. Making a safe route to Drassen to get supplies be a priority. If you can remove Diedranna's forces from your path, there is a priest in Drassen named Father Walker. He be a drunk of poor judgment. However, he will be sympathetic to our situation. Find him, and tell him no more than you need to. I will send others to fetch the supplies he will gather. I wish you luck, and express my gratitude.
Okay, so that's basically what we're set up now to do. He's basically wanting us to go and take care of Drassen. So let's check our email real quick. And it's just Enrico telling us, hey, blah blah blah, good luck, whatever. And this thing, that's just some stuff from our custom MERC process. Now we don't really have time to spare, man, because as you can see, we're kind of low on funds. So the sooner we get one of the mines captured, the better off we'll be. And that mine, our first mine, is down in here. So we've got to go through this, and then finally free up that one as well. So we've got plenty of stuff to kind of keep us busy here. Before I do that, though, I'm going to check some of these boxes, and there's one other building. It's right down here that sometimes has some stuff. Let's see if we can find anything. So, some TNT. It's right there. And what kind of trigger does it have? Okay, so it's a timer. Now, with explosives, you can have either a remote trigger or a timer like what this one is. And there's also like traps and stuff that you can lay down too. Like a tripwire, I mean. Okay, cool guys. Now to give you some info on what you're looking at down here, these are the attributes. Here's his level. Click on this to get an idea about money and stuff like that if you need to do something with cash. Here's various keys that you'll wind up having through time. This is his health, the red bar. The blue bar is the energy, which is where that agility thing comes in, I believe. And morale, that is affected by things like your mission outcomes and whether or not you're having a bunch of people kill you and stuff like that. Now, sometimes you need to inspect these kinds of things because they can be rigged. And I'm trying to remember how that's done. Here we go. Let me see here. Usually they'll tell you if there's a problem like that. Canteens. There we go. Now that comes in handy whenever you're low on energy, like my guy right here is. So if we do this, oh, crap, it doesn't look like he's got. I think I can fill that up out here, though. I think it's. Let's see here. Where that's done from. there's a thing that you can do to fill those things back up, but man, I just can't remember where it is. See, he was able to take a drink. So why is it that the other guy can't? Oh. Hello? Might have been a bug, I guess. I don't know. Wish I could remember where you take care of the friggin' canteen stuff. I should be able to remember that, but I can't. I have to look that up at some point. Anyway, let's go ahead and save, because I don't want to have to ever revisit that whole spiel stuff down there in that basement. Alright, here we go. Let's go here first. Okay, here we go. Sometimes have these too, and after you do certain things in the game.
This better be good. Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness, but one of our North patrols has been attacked.
Elliot, you idiot! We crushed those rebels in Omerta! How can it be?
From what we have learned, Your Majesty, the rebels seem to have some sort of foreign aid, commando types. We speculate they arrived on the helicopter that was spotted earlier.
Commando types? What sort of commando types? From where?
They may be hired mercenaries, Your Highness. There weren't many.
What? How would the rebels get the means to recruit mercenaries? Well, no matter. Send me their bodies for examination.
The rebel party seems to have used the element of surprise to their advantage, my queen. They defeated us.
Send my troops to the location at once.
Yes, Your Highness.
Okay, so in other words, she's sending somebody up here to, you know, reinforce the forces that were taken out just now. So that means that we're going to wind up probably seeing patrols here at some point.
We know they're there.
Yeah,
It's just a question of finding them.
What I always try to do in these situations is get the best type of cover that I can.
Time to take out the trash!
There we go. Okay, he doesn't have a very good line of sight, because if he did, the target reticle would be blinking like red and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold off on firing anything right now. Still nothing. See, the reason it's pausing like that, well, the reason it was pausing like that is because the snake was seeing him move, and it was catching him on a surprise player turn. He'll move at some point. At least I think it will.
Yeah, that could have been bad, but I got me some kick-ass karma. More opposition! More opposition!
Now it's gonna get kind of dicey. Took him out. There we go. I'm just gonna kind of wait here, because usually whenever you start shooting shots and stuff, the other remaining enemies in the sector will rush to the spot.
Something over there. What is that? Time to take out the trash!
Got something over here.
Something over there. What is that? Time to take out the trash! Tagged ya!
That did it. Nothing left to kill.
There's not really much here that I need. So I'm gonna go ahead and just continue on. Now, I seem to remember that there was some sort of like shortcut key that helped out with the canteen stuff. This blah blah blah. Okay. I'm just gonna have to look that up on the internet, man, because I can't remember what the command was.
End of the road. I'm just standing here waiting.
Remember if there's anything here worth. But I don't think there is. Hey, a crowbar. So I'm gonna drive that. Some vehicles you can use, but I don't think that's one of them. It's gonna be way to make this work. Shit, maybe not. Well, we can at least use it to pry this door open. Come on, dude. There we go. I was thinking that maybe we might at least be able to get some med kits or something here, but it doesn't even look like I'm going to be able to get that. I really need to get Shadow a backpack or something. Let's get him. Really do the daytime raid. Tell you what, let's do this.
Okay, I got here. What's up? We know they're there. It's just a question of finding them.
Time to take out the trash.
Okay. This isn't good. Damn!
Lethal. That's what you are.
Just heard a noise.
That was close enough. Unfriendlies.
We got that. Let's see here. Sorry, go. I don't know why that says question mark, question mark. Never seen that before. It's interesting.
Yeah, that could have been bad, but I got me some kick-ass karma.
Didn't even say goodbye.
God damn.
Wasn't expecting him to hit that. Yes. Snake, take him out, man. Wait up. Oh, dang it. I wanted my movie moment. Maybe Snake can get this. Got him. Alright, Snake. Come on, guys.
chamber's empty.
Get him on the next turn.
Unfriendlies.
This is irritating. This is enough. Let's got 2 more. Just wait them out.
We've got company.
Jeez.
That did it. Nothing left to kill.
Now, the reason I came here is because I believe this is where a pilot lives that we'll need whenever we wind up having air transportation. Let's see what all we got here. Holster. Here's the thing that I was talking about. You can use that and you can check whether or not traps exist. So we've got some gas, and gas comes in handy whenever you have actual, like a car or something. Any grenades? Not him. Hey, there we go. Use that kind of store that anywhere though. I was thinking there was a guy here, but I guess I'm mistaken. Alright, well, let's see if I can give... Doesn't have it either. Or space. I think I just screwed something up here. Is there something that I can maybe I can give that to him, and then maybe he can. I wish I would have equipped that early on, because then that would have meant that Shadow could have had a pistol. I feel like an idiot, man. Space, man. Where is there? Let's see. Two right there. Be in there. Okay. Oh, crap. Save. Well, I don't know what's going to happen here, man. I might wind up having my ass handed to me, but I'm going to do the best I can.
We know they're there. It's just a question of finding them.
Okay, I'd say the best place would be to probably sneak in right behind that damn... I don't even know if that's... I guess that's supposed to be a hangar. See for stealth. Just get moved into place. With that.
Time to take out the trash!
Have to keep our eyes open for the ones that still remain. We've got company. Didn't even say goodbye.
Just heard a noise.
Damn it.
We've got company.
About to get crazy. There we go.
Didn't even say goodbye.
Just heard a noise.
In the wrong place at the wrong time.
Second, let's get him off of.
We've got company.
He looked out, man. Getting kind of cornered here.
Remember, there's at least one hiding somewhere nearby.
Just gonna kind of wait this out for a few minutes. In all likelihood,
Time to take out the trash.
that's what I was about to say. He's gonna wind up seeing somebody.
This gun ain't happening until I reload it.
Get it.
More opposition.
Didn't even say goodbye. Unfriendlies. Unfriendlies.
Yeah, that could have been bad, but I got me some kick-ass karma.
Pretty good so far. Usually there's a few guys over here.
I need to get my breathing under control.
Just heard a noise. Something over there. Time to take out the trash. Yeah, this is an enemy-free zone.
All right. I wasn't expecting it to go that well. Now, I believe we can start ordering some stuff, but with money being as tight as it is, we're not really going to be able to do a whole lot.
I'm Pablo Greco. I run cargo department at airport. You want something? You see me. Personally, I don't care who wins the war. I just don't want no more shooting in the airport. A lot of people come in and out of here, you know. I can't be babysitting your shipments. Well, at least not for free.
If there's a worse merc than that scumbag, I ain't met him.
But anyway, that guy is the guy that I think he sometimes steals shipments, or at least some of the stuff in the shipments that we order. Because whenever we order stuff, the shipment itself is always in this box. Now, I think there's some cash in one of these buildings, if I'm not mistaken. It's not a lot, it's like maybe a couple $100 or something like that.
Waldo Zimmer, certified airplane mechanic. Graduated in '90 from Bartlett School of Aviation and Air Conditioner Repair. Yep, that helicopter works all right, but you killed the pilot. Of course, there was another fella. Can't remember
That's
his
the guy that I
name.
thought we were gonna
Saw him
encounter.
around here, not a week ago, wearing big waiter boots. It kinda smelled like a swamp, too. Think he's in some kind of trouble with the army. He was sneaking around, making sure nobody saw him. He's probably one of them draft dodger fellas. Bet the army could really use another pilot, too. You kinda created an immediate opening.
So that guy that he's talking about is the guy that I thought we were gonna encounter over here. But now I don't know where he is. We might have to make another foray over there at some point. But right now I want to try to get the mining operation in gear so that we can start having some money. There goes save too. Alright, here we go.
We know they're there. It's just a question of finding them. We've got company. Didn't even say goodbye.
Yeah, that's something.
We've got company.
Shit.
Didn't even say goodbye. We've got company.
Tagged ya!
Yes.
Time to take out the trash! Tagged ya!
Got something over here. Want a closer look at that.
What is that? If I can use this or not. Doesn't matter. Oh, that's. Never mind.
Not now!
That woman's like using those kids as a sweatshop thing, and we're gonna wind up taking her out in a second. Dang it. It's quiet. Too quiet.
We've got company.
It's not rough. Speed. Yeah, there it is. Shit.
Something's moving around. wrong place at the wrong time. We've got company.
Yeah, this is an enemy-free zone.
Oh, that was a close one. Just say skipoo. Alright, let's see what all we've got here. That we need, fortunately. There's not really a whole lot here that I can really use.
Welcome to my establishment. I am one of the DeSantos bartending brothers. We are famous Arulco-wide for our drinks. The DeSantos are also known for our amazing similarities. There are 5 of us. We are identical quintuplets. It is funny. We sound the same, speak same things, and we are all bartenders in Arulco. Well, everyone except Manny. Poor Manny. He was born a day after the rest of us. He has spent his entire life trying to catch up. We hope one day he will be one of the DeSantos bartending brothers too. For now, he is a bar boy. He sweeps floors, cleans toilets, and fills condom machines. We teach him drink making when family gets together. He is getting much better. The best liquor around. Only number 1 brand well.
Oh, we need to go and take care of this broad over here.
I'm Doreen Harrows, the factory manager. This is a private company. You have no business being here. You'll find nothing that concerns you or your war. We make baseball caps and sweatshirts for a celebrity-endorsed clothing line. Okay, I'd like to help you, but I only know about making baseball caps and sweatshirts.
idiot!
Something over there. It was either that or an armful of Midol, and I didn't see no pharmacies. Don't sweat it. We'll be heroes around here.
Okay. Ooh, region boost. Okay, so region boost or region boost, I'm not sure which way this proper way to say it, but region boost basically helps out with your past injuries. So with Snake, as you saw earlier, I got hit and I used a med kit to heal myself, but in order to completely heal from it, you've got to rest. Region boost, though, helps it to where you don't have to rest, and it just heals you. Okay, so that's great that we've got that too. Okay, let's go down here. There's anything t-shirts. Alright, let's do one more thing. Get that mine arranged. Oh shit, that's not what I meant. I'm kind of clicking all over the place here. There we go.
This is a guaranteed combat. Just heard a noise.
We've got company.
doesn't see us.
Tagged ya!
Didn't even say goodbye.
Oh yeah.
We've got company.
Awesome if you can hit this. Nailed him. Ah.
We've got company.
Just heard a noise.
Have to keep our eyes open for the ones that still remain.
Time to take out the trash.
His ass out.
Time to take out the trash. Time to take out the trash. More opposition.
You're kicking ass, man.
I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. We've got company. That was close enough. Unfriendlies.
Shadow. Later.
Didn't even say goodbye. I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, that could have been bad, but I got me some kick-ass karma.
Unfriendlies. Can't keep this up much longer.
More opposition.
It's not looking good, man. Oh, come on, man. Sometimes that happens. Okay, this is getting kind of special. There you go. What the hell that was. Alright, snake. Need to make some things happen, man.
Tagged ya!
Let's see here. He's critical.
Just heard a noise.
Didn't even say goodbye.
Yeah, that could have been bad, but I got me some kick-ass karma. Oh, Jesus, now that blows my mind. Guess that makes 2 of us.
That was close enough.
Please don't screw this up.
I gotta stop this bleeding. It leaves a trail. We've got company.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is an enemy-free zone.
All right, man. So you have blah blah blah. Okay. The good news is that we will now have the mining operation.
Welcome to...
Okay, I'm not screwing around. Where is it? I think it's over here, yeah.
Got something over here.
Well, hello there. Fred Morris, head miner here. Pleasure to meet you. I was hoping I'd get to meet you. I knew when I did that me and my men would be finally liberated from the clutches of that slave-driving dictator. The Queen's in a class by herself when it comes to cruelty. To show my appreciation, I'm prepared to continue mining and turn the proceeds over to you. I'll gather the men I can, and the ore we dig is yours. You have to understand, though, a lot of the men are scared. Scared the Queen will return to punish them. I won't be able to convince all of them. That will be up to you. They need to know you're for real. That you're here to stay. If Diedranna does take back this town, the people will work for her like nothing happened. It's what they know. It's how they stay alive. You mustn't hold it against any one of us. I'm sure you'll find the same attitude amongst the other mine foremen and their workers. Heck, this whole country is hopeful. But we will remain cautious, out of fear.
I wish him the best.
Okay, so now we have some recurring revenue to help us out with our initiative here.
I need to get my breathing under control.
Okay, he has a utility thing. Let's see if he might be able to a log or something.
This just ain't gonna happen. This just ain't gonna happen.
You are aware that I have other things to do, Elliot?
Yes, Your Highness, I am. I regret the interruption, but it is important. Our reports confirm that the rebel party seems to have grown bolder, my queen. There was an attack in Drassen.
An attack in Drassen? They were summarily slaughtered, I presume?
Well, Your Highness, I regret to inform you, but they were victorious. They controlled Drassen, Your Majesty.
They were victorious? Victorious? Control Drassen? Oh, Elliot, you idiot! Send my best soldiers after these commandos, and send me their heads when they've finished. Am I making myself clear?
Yes, Your Highness.
Okay. So, let me see here. Let me get everybody over here. We're in desperate need of some cash, man. I think we're going to wind up having to do a wrist ski boot. Can't remember how long we've got him for. Snake, Shadow, I mean. So I guess we've got him for a pretty good amount of time still. And let me see here. Well, I'm thinking. Yeah, I've got how much money? I've got $1,700, so it's not really a whole hell of a lot. Doesn't look like I even have access yet to the where is it actually? Hold on a second, maybe I do. I'm looking for Bobby Ray's. I think there's like a shortcuts link or something like that. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Need to get Shadow a backpack. Can't remember for the life of me which one is the best. better than nothing. I was hoping for a, I was hoping to see some, rifle silencers, but I'm not seeing any on here. Selection's kind of shitty right now for some reason. And that gets better at some point. Okay, well. Kinda high, man. Alright, well, I think this is where I'm going to end this episode. I don't know when I'll play this again. It's been a while, man, and I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a fun game and stuff, but I would rather play some RimWorld for a while longer. But if I do come back, and or whenever I come back, I'm probably going to wind up heading towards Shitzina, so I can get that mine. These two sectors are usually pretty easy compared to this. And see, another thing too is that I need to start training a militia too, so that what I've acquired here doesn't get taken back over by her forces, and that takes a while to do. So I might wind up having to use a cheat to get some more cash, man, because I need a bigger and better team than this, and I need some material too. So I don't know, man. We'll play it by ear. Anyway, I hope you had fun watching this. It's a fun game if you haven't played this. I highly advise you to give it a shot if you have the chance to. Do this one more time. Okay, and that's gonna be it for now. So I'll see you whenever I see you guys. Later.